A news conference is being held after the announcement of Bishop Ron Hicks. There is Cardinal Timothy Dolan.
Almost 17 years ago, I was the one being introduced. And it was a great privilege for me that my first stop was to meet with the press of New York City, because it's through you that we're able to communicate to our people and get the word out. So thank you for being here this morning. St. Nicholas has left us an early Christmas gift in the appointment by Pope Leo XIV of our new Archbishop Ron Hicks. He is currently the Bishop of Joliet in Illinois. He was a priest of the Archdiocese of Chicago. He's been in an array and abundance of priestly ministry, from parish work to Catholic schools, seminary work, diocesan administration, because he was Vicar General of the vast Archdiocese of Chicago, which is the third largest archdiocese in the country after New York. You knew that, all right? So, and then he was 5 years of missionary work in El Salvador, right? So he's, and for the last 5 years, you've been Bishop of Joliet, immensely qualified. So you are probably going to wonder if I knew him. I don't, but I'll tell you this: the last week since I found out, I've gotten to know him, and I already love him and appreciate him and trust him. Is there sadness in my heart? Sure, because I love the Archdiocese of New York. That sadness is mitigated by the gift that this new Archbishop already is. So it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you Archbishop Designate Ron Hicks.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you. Cardinal Dolan, thank you for that introduction. Good morning, everyone, and peace be with all of you. I just wanted to begin by saying thank you for being here. My name is Ron Hicks, and I have visited New York about 10 times in my life. And every time I have visited, I have said to myself, I love it. I love the culture, the food, the energy, the plays, the neighborhoods, but especially I love the people. I love the people from all over the world who call this place home. And every time that I've visited, I've always said, I look forward to returning. And this time I'm returning not only as a visitor, but I'm going to be returning to stay. So I would just like to share a couple more things about myself. My parents, Ron and Rosalie Hicks, are retired high school teachers, and they raised my brother and I in the south suburbs of Chicago in South Holland, Illinois, which is right next door to Dalton, Illinois. Now, South Holland and Dalton might not mean anything to you, but Dalton is where our Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV, grew up and is from. And our houses are literally 14 blocks away from each other. So I would like to simply begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to Pope Leo XIV for this appointment. And I'm getting used to the microphone system here also. But I want to thank him for my appointment here. As someone who has dedicated a portion of my priesthood to serving in Latin America, I have a deep affinity with the Holy Father and a tremendous respect and confidence in his leadership. I'm also grateful to Cardinal Christophe Pierre, our Apostolic Nuncio, for his trust that he's placed in me. When he called me to share the appointment, I told him that simply, I want to do the will of God. I asked him to tell the Holy Father that I say yes with great humility and that I accept this appointment with an open heart. In my 31 years of priesthood, I was formed in Chicago, in the Archdiocese of Chicago, under the care of Cardinal Bernardine, through the witness of Cardinal George, and by the mentorship of Cardinal Supich. For all of them, I'm deeply grateful. Now, let me begin with potentially my first controversial statement. I'm a Cubs fan, and I love deep dish pizza. That said, I want you to know that I am going to remain a loyal Cubs fan. However, I am going to start rooting for the New York sports teams, and I already love your pizza. I love it a lot. I've spent the last 5 years of my priesthood serving as the Bishop of the Diocese of Joliet in Illinois. It's a wonderful diocese, and I'm going to miss the clergy, the religious, and the laity there. I've oftentimes told them, because of them, during my 5 years, I have felt happy, grateful, and blessed to be their bishop. Together, we have worked with some missionary zeal to catechize, to evangelize, and to put our faith into action as disciples who make disciples. I also want to take this moment right now to express my deep gratitude to Cardinal Timothy Dolan.
You're welcome.
For his extraordinary dedication and leadership in the Archdiocese of New York. I'm profoundly grateful for the many ways that he has shepherded the Archdiocese of New York and for the kindness that he's already shown me. I've been deeply touched by his graciousness and his generous expression of support of me. In a truly magnanimous spirit, he said to me, "Ron, I want you to do well here, and you have all my support." New York is rich in energy, languages, cultures, and people. As excited as I am to get to know the city and the Archdiocese and all who call this home, I'm also very aware that these are complex and challenging days, especially as we face issues of life, faith, justice, peace, and healing. Still, I feel the hope that so many to our shores had that came through this very harbor here in New York, including my own family. I am committed to working with the great variety and diversity of faith leaders and civic leaders to keep that hope alive and to make real the promise of the Golden Door by acting in mutual respect and working to uphold human dignity. I'm committed to learning about the issues before our church, including the funds the Archdiocese has set aside to help resolve sexual abuse claims. As a church, we can never rest in our efforts to prevent abuse, to protect children, and to care for survivors. While this work is challenging, it's difficult, it's painful, I hope it will continue to help in the areas of accountability, transparency, and healing. I very much look forward to working closely and collaboratively with the priests, the deacons, the religious, the lay leaders of this Archdiocese, and I look forward to getting to know you and them, and you and them getting to know me. Together, I hope that we can listen, discern, pray, and serve faithfully as we move forward in hope. También quiero que ustedes sepan que tienen un obispo que no solo habla español, sino también tengo un corazón enorme para la cultura latina y la gente hispana. Yo pasé un año trabajando y viviendo como un voluntario en México. Pasé 5 años trabajando en Centroamérica, viviendo en el país de El Salvador. Y también yo tengo 2 sobrinos de Colombia, tengo compadres puertorriqueños y tengo muchos amigos que vienen de la República Dominicana. Yo quiero caminar con todos ustedes así, juntos como hermanos y hermanas. And I realize I've been watching the news feeds and the social media a little bit. I haven't dove a lot into everything that's being said. But I realize there's a lot of people out there who right now are trying to figure out, who is he? What does he stand for? And if you want to know the core of who I am and what I stand for, you should know this. I love Jesus with my mind, heart, and soul, and I strive to love my neighbor as myself. My desire is to be obedient to the Holy Spirit and to do the will of God, serving with a shepherd's heart. I trust and I surrender my life and my will to God, and with great humility, I accept this appointment. I ask for your prayers. I ask for your support as we take these next steps together. And with great gratitude, I ask God to bless us today and always. Thank you, and thank you.
Well done. You're all pretty good.
Thank you.
Time for a few questions. When you do ask your question, for everybody's sake, if you could identify yourself.
So there you have it. They're going to open it up now to some questions at St. Patrick's Cathedral. That's where our Christina Fan and her crew are, so we'll be sure to bring you all the headlines there. But again, you've been listening to Bishop Ron Hicks, Cardinal Dolan before him, giving us some more details on the change of leadership. And also, as Bishop Hicks, soon to be Archbishop Hicks said, just a little bit about who he is, what he stands for. We will have continued coverage on this breaking story throughout the day right here on CBS News New York. For now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.